Welcome back to another 2025 NFL Draft video, in which today we are going to be covering the Cleveland Browns of the AFC North. If you like this type of content, like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and I appreciate all the support as we are trying to get to 1,100 subscribers. So without further ado, let's get straight into this one. Let's get it. With their first pick in the NFL Draft at pick 5, the Cleveland Browns select defensive tackle out of Michigan, Mason Graham, after trading back from pick number 2, in which the Jaguars picked up Travis Hunter. Mason Graham stands at 6'3", 296 pounds, and is 21 years old. He spent 3 years in college football, all 3 at Michigan. His freshman year, he had 27 total tackles, 14 solos, 1 pass deflection, 2.5 sacks. His sophomore year, he had 35 total tackles, 23 solos, 1 pass deflections, 3 sacks, and 1 forced fumbles. His junior and final year, he had 46 total tackles, 24 solos, 1 pass deflection, and 3.5 sacks. With their second pick in the NFL Draft, with pick number 33 in the second round, the Cleveland Browns selected linebacker out of UCLA, Carson Schwessinger, as he is 6'2", 242 pounds, and is 22 years old. He spent 3 years in college football, all 3 with UCLA. His freshman year, he had 15 total tackles, 13 solo. His sophomore year, he had 12 total tackles, 6 solos, and 1 sack. His third and final year, he had 136 total tackles, 90 solo, 3 pass deflections, 4 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 2 interceptions for 13 yards. With the third pick in the NFL Draft, with pick number 36 in the second round, the Cleveland Browns selected running back out of Ohio State, Quinshon Judkins, who stands at 5'11", 221 pounds, and is 21 years old. He spent 3 years in college football, his first 2 at Ole Miss, and in his final year this year, he was at Ohio State. His freshman year, he had 274 carries for 1,567 yards, 16 touchdowns, 15 receptions for 132 yards and a touchdown. His sophomore year, he had 271 carries for 1,158 yards and 15 touchdowns, 22 receptions for 149 yards and 2 touchdowns. His third and final year, he had 194 carries for 1,060 yards, 14 touchdowns, 22 receptions for 161 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He shall be a great backfield pairing with the 4th round pick that they picked, Dylan Sampson out of Tennessee. With their 4th pick in the NFL Draft, pick number 67 in the 3rd round, the Cleveland Browns selected tight end out of Bowling Green, Harold Fannin Jr., who stands at 6'3", 241 pounds, and is 20 years old. He spent 3 years at Bowling Green, and in college football, he had 19 receptions for 218 yards and a touchdown. His freshman year, his sophomore year, he had 44 receptions for 623 yards and 6 touchdowns. And in his third and final year, he had 117 receptions for 1,555 yards and 10 touchdowns. He shall be a very fun addition to the tight end room, paired up with David Njoku as the quarterback that emerges in the Cleveland Browns. Will be having a great target in Harold Fannin Jr. With their 5th pick in the NFL Draft at pick number 94 in the 3rd round, the Cleveland Browns selected quarterback out of Oregon, Dillon Gabriel, who stands at 5'11", 205 pounds, and is 24 years old. He spent 6 years in college football, 3 at UCF, 2 at Oklahoma, and his final year with Oregon. His freshman year, he had 236 completions out of 398%, with 59.3 percentage of completion, 3,653 yards, 29 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. His sophomore year, he had 413 attempts, completed 248 for 60% completion, 3,570 yards, 32 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. His junior year, he had 70 completions out of 102 attempts for 68.6 percentage completion yards 814 yards, 9 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. His fourth year, his first at Oklahoma, he had 367 attempts, completing 230 with 62.7% completion, 3168 yards, 25 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. His fifth and final year at Oklahoma, he had 384 attempts, completing 266 or 69.3% completion, 3660 yards, 30 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. And in his sixth and final year at Oregon, he had 447 attempts, completing 326, 72.9 completion yard percentage, 3857 yards, 30 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. And overall, throughout the year, he averaged about 200 yards per year rushing, with about 33 rushing touchdowns throughout his career, which is very impressive. It will be very interesting to see which quarterback emerges out of that room to start back up and be the third string quarterback. Who do you guys think it'll be? Let me know in the comments below. With pick number 126 in the fourth round, the Cleveland Browns selected running back out of Tennessee, Dylan Sampson, who stands at 5'8", 200 pounds, is 20 years old, and spent 3 years in college football, all 3 at Tennessee. His freshman year, he had 58 carries for 397 yards and 6 touchdowns, 3 receptions for 24 yards. His sophomore year, he had 106 carries for 604 yards and 7 touchdowns, 17 receptions for 175 yards and a touchdown. His junior year, he had 258 carries for 1,491 yards and 22 touchdowns. He had 20 receptions for 143 yards his final year. He had a couple attempts throughout his career returning the ball and has some special teams upside, as he will pair with Quinshon Judkins in the backfield. With their final pick in the draft, pick number 144 in the fifth round, the name with the most cliche and the biggest drop in NFL draft, I would argue, at least definitely within this draft, was quarterback out of Colorado, Shedeur Sanders. He stands at 6'1", 212 pounds, is 23 years old, and spent 4 years in college football, his first 2 at Jackson State and his final 2 at Colorado. His freshman year, he had 413 attempts, completing 272 for a 65.9 completion percentage, 3231 yards, 30 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. That year, he had 103 carries for negative 17 yards and 3 touchdowns. His sophomore year, he had 483 attempts, completing 341, completing 70.6% of his passes, 3732 yards, 40 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. He had 85 carries for 173 yards and 6 touchdowns. His junior year, his first at Colorado, he had 430 passing attempts, completing 298 of them for 69.3 completion percentage, 3230 yards, 27 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. He had 111 carries for negative 77 yards and 4 touchdowns. His fourth and final year, he had 477 passing attempts, completing 353 for a 74% completion, 4134 yards, 37 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. He had 100 carries for negative 50 yards and 4 touchdowns, and it'll be interesting to see who emerges out of that quarterback room. Let me know in the comments below. Do you guys think it'll be Shedeur Sanders, Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, or Joe Flacco? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this type of content, like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and I appreciate all the support as we are trying to get to 1,100 subscribers. Appreciate all the support, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care.